I had it wasn't really a toy, but this bike that I really wanted one year. It was called the Huffy White Heat mountain bike. Man, I wanted that bike so bad, and I was asking my parents for it for like 6 months. And then Christmas came and I got it, and I like freaked out, and I rode it like, I remember Christmas was on like a Friday. It didn't have to go back to school for like a while. Rode it the whole Christmas break, and then I rode my bike to school then, and I remember I was like, man, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna be like the coolest kid ever with my mountain bike. I rolled up to like the bike rack, and there was, no lie, like 12 of the exact same bike. So my mom made me write my name under the seat just in case anybody tried to steal it. So yeah.
What about you? What was your favorite toy?
Legos. My favorite toys were always Legos.
You ever have Lincoln Logs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Legos, man. Pirates and knights were, oh my gosh. I'd make my grandpa build a castle with me Christmas night, all night. It was awesome.
See, my thing with Legos is I always hated the Legos that you got when they were specifically to build one thing. Like, I always like the big, just like random
like the big tubs.
Yeah, the big tubs of random shapes, and you can build whatever you want. I always hated the idea of having to follow like instructions to build a certain thing, and then it would just fall apart anyway, and then you just have all these random pieces that you can't use for anything else.
Each instruction booklet had like the castle and then like 4 or 5 different things that you could build aside from the castle with the same things.
Yeah, but I always wanted just the pieces and then just like create something.
I had Legos, I had Lincoln Logs.
Legos are really expensive.
Yeah, they were expensive.
See, I didn't know that because I was not the one buying them, but my daughter's a little young to be playing with Legos, but we were at Target the other day, me and my wife, and I was looking at Legos, and I was like, man, I can't wait till she can play with Legos. And I was looking at them, and like, to build like a little like ship is like $15, $20, yep. And I'm like, yeah. But then you can get the big tub of just like the regular, like the mega blocks, like they're not Legos, but they're the same thing, and it's like $30 for like a whole tub of them. So I'm like, she's not getting real Legos, but she's not gonna know the difference. So
yeah, it's like crazy as you get older. You look back at all the stuff that you wanted as a kid, and you're like, I can't believe I put my parents through all that, you know?
Oh, dude.
Like, I just think back, like, one day when I have kids, they're just going to be little hellions running around, you know, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be like, this is payback for the way that I acted.
See,
it is weird. Yeah,
my mom had the right idea, though, because, like, she would never get me anything that was, like, expensive. Like, she would tier what she bought me for Christmas according to, like, what I thought was a big deal. Like, I remember one year getting this, like, little Hot Wheels car that was like my present, but I was probably like 4 or 5, but it was like a big deal. But she spent $2 for like my big present, but I thought it was like the best thing ever.
There you go.
And I think that's a smart thing to do, because kids are little, they don't know what's expensive and what's not. So instead of buying something that's expensive because you want to spend a lot of money on your kid, buy something cheap and save that money for when they're 15 and they want like a $100 pair of shoes.
Right.
And then tell them to go get a job.
You got it figured out. How old's your daughter?
She's about 1.5.
There you go. You've already got the secrets to parenthood.
Yeah. We'll see.
That's cool. So how long have you guys been married?
I got married in 06.
Oh, okay. We're getting all the finalizations and stuff, and we went cake testing a couple weekends ago, which was kind of fun. And
congratulations.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
What kind of cake you getting?
We're not going with like the traditional white wedding cake. Like Kayla, my fiance, she's getting the Italian cream. And then for the groom's cake, we're doing something different. Instead of getting like just a chocolate cake, like my favorite cake as a kid growing up is carrot cake.
Yeah.
And so we're having like a small carrot cake. We're having like a small like chocolate.
You have 2 cakes?
Dude, we have 3. Well, we're gonna have 4 total, but like 3.
That's a lot of cake.
That's what I was thinking too. But they're smaller versions of a bigger cake, so it's not like, you know, 3 huge gigantic ones.
Now, dude, she gets accustomed to that.
Oh yeah.
When one person gets 1, she gets 4. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, that's a good.
No, me and my wife, we did a cheesecake which was awesome. Like, it was like this 3-tier, like, big cheesecake, and then we had all the, like, the cherry, blueberry, all that stuff, like, on the side.
That's kind of cool.
It was pretty awesome. I didn't have any of it because I couldn't eat, but it was, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's you're like so busy during that day. And I've gone to bit weddings before where like nobody eats or the bride and the groom don't eat because they're so busy interacting with all the guests.
Yeah, like I had to make a conscious effort to take even like 5 bites of the food, but the food was so good. We had it catered from this restaurant that we really like, and it was just the food was amazing, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Don't expect to enjoy any of the stuff that you're testing out. Just
see, that's what everybody says. It's like, you know, like you spend all this time planning for the day, and then when the day actually comes, it's just like a blink and it's done.
Yeah, like toward the end of our wedding day, we were just like so exhausted. We were just like, gosh, it's over.
It is literally like the worst payoff to preparation ratio of your entire life. Like having a kid, 9 months of like changes, it's pretty monumental. But a year of preparation for a day that you can't even like remember is insane.